Yeah, let's find out what's going on.
Sorry, do you just mean generally, or let's just find out what's going on
Let's get a lowdown on reality.
in life? What's going on? Well, we're on this rock, right? It's orbiting around the sun, and it's been downhill from there ever since. So, I have a confession to make, Nick.
Okay.
You kept saying... We were just chatting about life just now, and you kept saying the phrase nutbreaker.
Nut splitter.
Nut splitter, that was it. And I wasn't listening. I just kept laughing at the idea of this tool called the nut splitter, which sounded horrifying. And yeah, I just thought I'd mention that.
One sec. I will send you a picture of what it looks like.
Okay, send me the picture of the nut splitter so it can haunt my nightmares.
Yeah, just one sec. It's really not that... I mean, I don't think it looks that dangerous, because, you know... right, here we go. Here is one from Screwfix Direct. Other hardware shops are available. There it is.
Okay. Where are you posting the nut splitter?
On the Facebooks.
Okay, cool. Oof.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't let anyone near me with one of those.
No, that's...
I like my testicles intact. Thank you very much.
That's fair enough. I don't think they'd, feel very pleasant. But there we go.
No.
Who am I
mean,
to judge?
if you're into that, absolutely. I'm aware of the other CBT. Like, I studied psychology, so I've learned about both kinds. And if that's what you like, that's what you like. But
compulsory basic training?
Well, one's cognitive behavioral therapy.
Okay.
And the other is cock and ball torture.
So there's three. There's three CBTs.
Wait, did you not know about cock and ball torture?
No, I know about cock and ball torture.
Okay, I was going to say there's a whole Wikipedia page on it, but
we've done this for 5 years now, 6 years.
Exactly.
If I hadn't heard about cock and ball torture by now,
that was where I was thinking. I was like, I'm genuinely surprised. Like, you've seen Casino Royale, like it's yeah. Surely you must know.
I do know. I do know what CBT is, yes.
That is the one scene that stuck with me through Casino Royale, incidentally. Daniel Craig, not my favourite James Bond, but that scene is deeply memorable and horrifying.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pierce Brosnan for the win.
Really?
Oh yeah, Pierce Brosnan's the best James Bond.
Not Connery?
No, it's definitely Pierce Brosnan.
Or Roger Moore?
Roger Moore is a close second for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since we mentioned it, I was curious. I just wanted to check. 7,000 works in cock and ball torture.
That, honestly, I'm surprised that it's that low.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would have thought it would have been at least sort of 20,000. I don't know why. I just had this feeling.
I've got one from The Untamed here as well. It's like the third most popular cock and ball torture fic.
We should send this to Grace.
I'm sending it to Grace right now.
Yeah, she likes a bedtime yaoi, so...
She does. I don't know if she likes a bedtime cock and ball torture. No Grace here today, incidentally. She is out visiting her brothers, so I'm sending this to her as a little gift.
Yes.
A little gift for you, Grace.
Oh, you're going with that, are you? You're leading with that.
Yep, I'm going to put a heart next to it as well.
Excellent.
There we go. So, while she's away, we're going to talk about Disco Elysium.
Oh, yes.
So, I'll start from the very beginning. My darling partner, she kept telling me to play Disco Elysium, and I like an RPG. I like a decent RPG. But I like being able to hit things and make them explode in games as well. And I kept looking at it and going, it's a lot of reading. Like, even for an RPG standard, it's a lot of reading. Do I really want to? So it's been sat on my shelf for 2 years. And then she was like, no, we should play this together. I'll just sit in the back. I've played it before. And she kept... I wanted to play something else, but every night she'd be like, no, we're doing Disco Elysium. And you know what? I'm glad she did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Eventually, it was me going, yes, we should play Disco Elysium because I'm really enjoying this. and I kept telling Nick, yo, you'd really like Disco Elysium.
So, yeah.
And I suspect I was right.
Yeah, this was... so basically, I usually have very little time for video games now, unless I am playing them with Sophie. Just sort of winding down after work. And currently we had like a few other games on the go. But I have recently sort of started playing games on a Sunday, 2 hours before bed, just to sort of stave off the existential dread which comes from working 9 to 5,
It's a way to make a living.
Yeah, this is it. You've been talking about Disco Elysium, James. One of the Discord servers I inhabit are absolutely feral for this fucking game. So I thought, okay, yeah, this looks pretty good. I'll give it a chance. And it was one Sunday, and about midday, I just had lunch, and I still had like a few other jobs to do before I settled down for the night. And I sat down and I thought, do you know what? I'll just have an hour. I'll just get into it. I'll just see how it is. Just see if I'm going to enjoy it from there on out. 8 hours later, I looked up and noticed that it was dark, and I hadn't got any of my fucking jobs done whatsoever because I'd been sucked in to...
It sure does that, doesn't it?
Yeah, to Disco Elysium, and I just blinked and lost 8 hours. It was fucking insane.
So, I'm going to briefly talk about the world and the game and why you should play it, and then we're going to dive into spoilers. And so, fair warning, this is going to be us talking spoilers for Disco Elysium.
Yes.
I highly encourage everyone to go play it themselves first, because it's a very interesting world that reveals itself in a very interesting way. And that's better than experiencing it from two idiots talking about it.
Oh, 100%. There is nothing I could say about this game which would do it justice.
Yes. There were a couple of things I told Nick, but generally you should go in blind with this game. Like, there are some poor choices that will make you sad that you should avoid, but ultimately, go in blind.
Yeah, treat your first playthrough like real life. As in, like, no takesies, backsies. Just go for it.
I save scummed quite a lot, to be honest.
But
we can talk about that later. So, Disco Elysium is the thrilling tale of sad old man Harrier Dubois, or whatever name he decides on. But he starts out as Harrier Dubois.
Well, no, he
you're
doesn't.
A cop.
He starts
Sorry,
with no name at all.
He starts out with no name and no clothes, having woken up from a 3-day bender.
Yeah.
And you piece your life together. You find out fairly early on that you are a cop, and you have to solve a murder. And adventure happens along the way. You get teamed up with one Kim Kitsuragi, who you do not deserve.
No.
No one deserves Kim Kitsuragi. He is a cinnamon roll.
He's
too pure for all of us.
He has the patience of several saints. Can I just talk about an encounter I had in the game briefly with Kim?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
Let me wrap up talking about the world, then we're going to say, spoilers, you've been warned.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
The world, it's kind of a rundown French, bit of Eastern European in there kind of world. As the name implies, it's sort of disco, pseudo-70s, but it's not Earth. There's a lot of weird things that are sort of Earth, but not quite. Super interesting setting. Also heavily political. You will have to make some political choices along the way. I thought they were interesting.
Yes,
and,
they were.
More nuanced than you'd normally get from a political air quotes game. Okay. We're talking spoilers now. Stop this. Wait for a Steam sale, because it goes down to like £8. Go play Disco Elysium.
Yeah, and then in 30 to 40 hours you can come back and listen to this.
Oh, the one more thing that's non-spoiler. There's 18... How many skills are there, Nick? I can't remember.
There is 20.
20 skills. All of them are weird skills. Like, I mean, perception is a standard skill for an RPG. The others are bizarre things like volition, inland empire.
Shivers, Half-Light.
Shivers, Half-Light.
Yeah.
The names are somewhat obscure, but it makes sense as you start playing them why they're called that. And that's part of the game, is sort of getting a hang of what each of these skills do. And as you put more things into those skills, the way you interact with the world changes because they alter your personality as well. My personal favorite example of that was playing early on. I put on an outfit that gave me more electrochemistry.
Yes.
And I sensed a cigarette from across the room.
The super hand skill.
Yeah, like you... Electrochemistry is just it's the love of pleasure in the brain, which includes any kind of drugs or addictive substances. And when I raised that high, the skill talks to you, and it was telling me, there's a cigarette at the other side of that road. It's half smoked. Go over there, pick it up right now, smoke that cigarette. You can do this. So, the more points you put into things, the more your personality changes, and I think that was interesting.
It was fantastic. It's such a great mechanic. Yeah.
Okay. Here's your warning. From here on, we're going to talk about events in the game. We're going to talk about spoilers. If you want to go away and play it yourself, which I think you should, pause us now. We will be here when you get back.
Yep, 100%.
Okay. What were you going to say, Nick?
Right, I just wanted to go back to Kim Kitsuragi, who tries his best to keep you on track.
Mm-hmm.
A particularly memorable conversation I was having was with two elderly gentlemen who were playing a game of petanque, bowls, basically.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like asking them lots of questions, and I talk about the murder investigation, and then it moves on to like playing petanque and the rules of petanque, and we're going into it, getting into detail, and sort of Kim taps me on the shoulder and says, yeah, this is all very interesting, but please can we get back to the task at hand?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, fair enough. And literally, the only conversation option which I had left that I had not exhausted was a white check saying, oi mate, give a bite of your sandwich.
Yeah. I do remember that fondly.
I felt so bad. I felt like such an asshole.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah, of course I did it anyway.
Yeah. I didn't get the sandwich in the end.
Yeah, I didn't get the sandwich either. I'm so sorry, Kim.
I'll probably do a second playthrough at some point, and I will get that sandwich at some point.
I went straight back in. Like, literally, I completed it, and I'm like, that was brilliant. I needed a break. Yeah, I'm like, that was brilliant. I'm going to do it again. But yeah.
So there are 4 paths in the game in terms of ideologies. There's communism, fascism, ultra-liberalism, and moralism. So I ended up a communist in my first run, which I don't think will surprise anyone. Nick, I think you ended up a communist as well.
I did, yes. I ended up as communism cop.
What is your plan for a second run?
Honestly, I'm playing a second run with slightly different stats, and I'm just going to see where it goes. Again, because I really liked playing the game in the first instance in that way, so I'm going to have another run through now that I know a little bit more about it, and see where it takes me.
Got you. So I'm going to pursue the second... God, this is going to be a heavy episode when I talk about my own political leanings. I'm glad Grace isn't here for this, because she'll yell, stop getting political. But we're here now. We can do what we want. The ideology... Because I'm not a communist, deep down. I'm not a full communist, anyway. The other ideology that I'm second to in that is probably moralism. So, yes, I'm a filthy centrist. Fight me. So I'll probably do the moralism route next.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I will aim for that, because, I mean, it's not hard to figure out which ideologies go with which dialogue options.
It isn't. Actually, my second run, I was kind of going for Superstar Cop.
Ah, yes. There's also the copper types as well.
Yes.
So you can be an art cop, you can be a apocalyptic cop, a cop. I'm going to say cock a lot by accident here, but yeah.
Hobo Cop.
Hobo Cop. I ended up Superstar Cop in my run through.
Hey, nice.
I actually started out Apologetic Cop, and that made me realize, okay, no, I'm going to buck up a bit, and I'm going to be less of a coward. And I did.
And you ended up being a
Superstar Cop.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I'm going to do Art Cop, because I've been told Art Cop is the easiest way to make money.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because every time you do an art thing, you get money for it.
Actually, yeah, I did end up with a fair amount of money in my first playthrough because I think I got Art Cop.
Ah, nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, so me and Nick haven't really talked about our playthroughs that much because I wanted Nick to experience it more or less blind. There were a couple of things I said, oh, you should do that because I want to talk about it and I don't want to spoil it for you, but generally it's been blind. Did you do the Homosexual Underground?
I did the Homosexual Underground, yeah, that was quite fun.
Did you internalize the thought Homosexual Underground?
I think I did, yeah.
The one that took 8 hours.
That was... I either did it or I finished my playthrough while I was still internalizing the thought.
So, my darling partner lied to me.
Okay.
She told me that was a really important thought that you should internalize because it gives you decent skills. I can't remember exactly what details she said, but she said it was important. So I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll take that thought.
Yeah.
8 hours, it gives you no benefits at all.
Oh, yeah. No, I do remember
The only thing it does is it lets you ask Kim if he's gay.
Yeah, I do remember this.
And he says yes, and that's it. And that thought does nothing else. So I got bamboozled into taking that. I mean, I'm glad I took it because it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a waste of a skill slot essentially to find that out. So I then immediately uninternalized that thought, and then I learned something else.
I know, but it is just part of the disco universe. I've never played something which is so interesting and intriguing and thought-provoking and genuinely funny and melancholy and all the rest of it all at the same time.
Got you.
And
yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I'll tell you something else. The fucking ending came out of nowhere.
Oh, yes, the real killer.
Yeah, I was 100... I mean... I kind of expected it would be... Spoiler alert for the ending, by the way.
Yeah.
If you have...
You've had your warnings.
Yeah,
You've had your warnings.
You've had your warnings. Go away and fucking play it. What are you still doing here?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of expected it would be somebody on the island in the fortification with a sniper rifle. I kind of expected that.
We got that.
But the phasmid just comes out of fucking nowhere. It's like,
that
oh
was
my
great.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant the killer was out of nowhere.
No, like that didn't come out of nowhere. I suspected it, but I did not suspect.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly...
I was so happy the phasmid was real.
Yeah, it was
I'm so glad
amazing.
you did the phasmid quest. I was trying so hard not to, spoil that.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you got it as well, because I kept thinking it's going to be a really funny episode if you don't get that. And I say, oh, and then the phasmid, and you just go, excuse me? And find out that way. So I'm glad you didn't.
No, I think this is the first time that we've talked about our respective first playthroughs in any great detail, really.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid it with you, because I have questions. The really hard choice for me I could not settle on an option for is Klaus, Miss Orangy Disco Dancer.
Oh, yeah, Clash, yeah.
Yeah, did you arrest her?
No, I let her go.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I let her go and got bollocked by Vigmar at the end of it.
Yeah, as did I.
Yeah.
He and... Oh, yeah, what happened in your police interview at the end?
Oh, my police interview. So, Harry gets accepted back onto the force and brings Kim with him.
Nice. So did I. Kim trusted me. We talked it through. I showed him that I just proved a cryptid was real and that we caught the killer, and it all went well.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
So, since we are talking spoilers here, the necktie.
Yeah.
Because I know you didn't finish the necktie quest.
No, but I think I know what happens. And
okay. Can I talk you through the necktie quest?
You can. I think I know what happens anyway, and I'm definitely doing it in this playthrough because I want to see it so badly.
Yeah. No, it's so good. So, early on in the game, you can get the horrific necktie. It essentially acts as a extra skill as long as you keep it on. And it is there to give you awful advice. It's an ugly necktie that just wants you to get drunk.
Yes.
And eventually you procure some alcohol in the game that is 95% proof or something like that.
Medicinal spirit.
Medicinal spirits. And the tie's like, okay, we're gonna drink this when we're ready. And you do get the option to say, am I gonna put it up my bum? And
I took that option.
Yeah, same. But the Tai's like, no, wait for my signal. Later on in the game, towards the final conflict, the Tai says, okay, now is the time. Put me in the alcohol.
Yes.
And the Tai, and you do. And then the Tai stops talking to you. And then you can then equip the Tai and the bottle, and you can hold it as a weapon.
It's a Molotov cocktail.
And during the final confrontation, you can throw the Tai at your enemies.
Yes!
The Tai and the bottle.
Yes!
It goes up, it explodes. It makes that final confrontation a lot easier. Because that's an easier skill to like throw the Molotov. And the Tai's name changes to Beautiful Necktie as you throw it.
Oh, wonderful. And
you get a final bit of dialogue with the Tai, and it explains how it just wanted to make you happy. Like, when you bought the Tai, it saw you were a sad, broken man, and ever since then... Oh, excuse me.
Are you choking up a little bit there? Because I am.
No, I've got a hair in the back of my throat.
Oh, okay.
The Tai just starts telling you how it wants to make you happy. That you bought him when you were a broken man, and it's just doing its best to cheer you up, and now it's going out with a smile. And it's a beautiful little bit of dialogue for a comedic character. And, yeah.
Oh,
that's what you missed out with the necktie.
I am doing that this playthrough. I already haven't taken the tie off yet.
Keep the tie on at all times.
Yes, that's what I'm going to
do. The tie never leaves your neck.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that removes a slot for outfits, but it's worth it.
Yeah, no, that is 100% worth it. I want to go back and see that. So,
you should.
That will be happening.
The necktie is my favourite character. Rest in peace, you beautiful bastard. Who's your second favourite character?
It's
probably Kim. Yeah, fine. Who's your third favourite character?
I really liked Everard.
Oh, I've got such complicated feelings about Everard Clare.
Yeah, I think he is written masterfully to be such a punchable man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate him, and the writers did a wonderful job making me hate him.
Yeah, this is it.
He's such an awful man.
He is. He's really fucking slimy and really, really condescending. But the way I really like to hate him, if that makes sense. You know.
Yeah. No, there's definitely characters like that, and he is one of them.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no, I can't get behind him though. He's the worst. He's the fucking worst.
He is the worst. Yeah, but.
So there are two characters early on that are kind of pivotal, diametrically opposed. You've got Everard Clare, and you've got, oh no, I'm forgetting her name, Joyce.
Yeah, the Wild Pound representative. If I could put my teeth in.
Joyce is very clearly based on Margaret Thatcher.
Yes.
If you look at her and you look at a picture of Thatcher, that is very clear who they designed her from. I hated Claire so much that I sided with Margaret Thatcher. Do you have any idea how slimy someone has to be to make me pick Margaret Thatcher?
I suppose it just shows that this game has depth.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, fucking fathomless depths.
I'll probably end up talking more to Joyce in my next playthrough.
I don't know how, but I forgot about Egghead.
Oh, hardcore!
Yeah, who is my real favourite character.
Oh, what a man.
The amount of times I got blindsided by this game, it was I'm wandering about and everything's fucking depressing and politics and stuff like that. And they've just fucking written H.P. Baxter from Scooter into this fucking game. It was just where the fuck is this going?
I know, right? The church was my favourite diversion in the game, for sure.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed building that church together. I convinced them not to make drugs in the church.
Yes, I did the same. Yeah.
We set up... I think we had very similar playthroughs, to be honest, with the exception of the tie. Convince them not to. Oh, did you dance in the end?
No, I need to do that as well.
Okay. There's a line of dialogue, and I know for a fact the fandom uses this one a lot.
Yeah.
When you convince Kim... So you can go dance at the club, and You can try and convince Kim to dance with you. It's a very hard set of checks. I'll concede I had to reload a couple times for it.
Yeah.
But the line I know is going to come up is Kim, code 31. Code 31. Officer in need of assistance on the dance floor.
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah.
And it's such a good line. I just know we're going to see that everywhere when we look into the fics.
That is wondrous.
Code 31, in need of assistance on the dance floor.
I need to go back and do it. Like, here is the issue I have right now. After this podcast, what I was going to do is make some food and then get some writing done. But I just want to go play Disco Elysium.
Yeah, I think I might start my second playthrough tonight.
Yeah, I haven't got any writing done in about 5 weeks now because all my Sundays have been taken up playing fucking Disco
It's
Elysium.
okay. Your spicy erotica can wait. But Disco is now.
Yes, Disco is now. Disco is forever.
Follow-up thing, Ruby.
Yeah.
What did you do with Ruby?
I let her go.
Okay, same. You have a choice, because the option is confront her or let her go.
Yeah.
I found out afterwards, if you do confront her, she kills herself then and there.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad I made my choice not to. Yeah, interesting character, overall.
It all was. It's a big thing for me to say that I'm not sure that Fallout New Vegas is my favourite game anymore.
No, I bet.
Like a fucking huge thing. We'll see how it stacks up with subsequent playthroughs, but this is competing for the top spot now.
Makes sense.
You know.
So, I've been trying to make this a thing, or I did with the last episode. Shag, marry, kill, the cast of Disco Elysium.
Oh, God, okay. I'm going to marry Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understand. You don't deserve Kim.
No, nobody deserves Kim.
No, none of us do, but understandable.
But, yeah, I'm going to marry Kim. I am probably going to kill Everett.
Yeah. Can't say fairer than that.
I'm going to shag the Phasmid because, like, you know.
Okay.
Just to say that I have done.
Good for you. I'm going to marry the character I tried to marry in the game.
Juliet the net picker?
The fisherwoman.
Yeah, the fisherwoman, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you get to go on a date with her.
Yes, I did that, like, literally just before I went and did the end game.
Yeah, that was an important thing. So, marry her. Shag Klaus. Kill... Ooh... Yeah, kill's gonna be the I'm spoiled for choice. Kill Gary the fascist.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, he's a fascist. Like
exactly.
Yeah,
that feels like a non-controversial option.
No, 100%.
Or kill the leader of the mercenaries.
Oh, he had a really good name and I'm blanking on it now.
Yeah,
Courtenay, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably kill him. When I started the game, I would have said kill Kuno.
Oh, yeah. We have to talk about Kuno before
we have to talk about Kuno briefly.
Yeah.
He was bred in a lab to be the most obnoxious child possible.
Yeah.
And eventually he grew on me.
This was the thing. Like
once you get talking to him, you realize he is just a problem child. You do kind of like, okay, fair enough.
It wasn't really talking to him that did it. Because on my first playthrough, like, when you go to shoot the body down, there's an option to aim your gun at Kuno S, and that's exactly what I fucking...
Oh, shit, really?
My Harry Dubois is an idiot. You know, I played him as an idiot. But it wasn't that. It was like, over the course of the game, you get to go to his apartment, which he shares with his father.
Yeah, that...
And yeah, you're looking around it and it's really squalid and shitty and his dad's a fucking drunk and probably on the verge of death and you just think to yourself, I feel kind of sorry for Kuno now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, the pivotal moment for me that changed my opinion of Kuno was finding out the truth about Kuno S.
Okay, yeah.
And that's creepy. So there is a girl who hangs out with Kuno called Kuno S. She dresses exactly like him. But instead, she drops more racial slurs, but is ultimately very much the same character.
Yeah.
And then eventually you find out one day she just showed up in his life and just started mimicking him, and no one really took notice. And he seemed a bit scared of her, and he's just kind of putting on a brave face in spite of it, and that made me think, oh shit.
Yeah, that
Kuno's got it rough.
Yeah, that 100% weirded me out. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's the thing with this game. There's so many like little bits that you could build on. You could expand into a whole full quest, but it's just sort of there as like a little snippet, like the Pale, for example.
Oh God, what a honestly, what a world aspect.
That they just drop. Oh, by the way, not only is the world not quite Earth, but also there's a void between each continent where physics doesn't work, and it damages your brain if they're there for so long, and it's slowly expanding. Like
this.
Yeah, that's rad.
It absolutely is. But what was even better was the fact that at one of these sources of the Pale, somebody had built a church around it, and then a dance club, a hardcore club, had been set up in this church, with all the music and the light and the talking and the people feeding this fucking anomaly so it didn't get any bigger. And that goes so fucking hard, it's unbelievable.
In any other game, that would be the focus of the game, because that's such a cool but it's just a background detail.
Yeah, exactly.
Same with Kuno S. Like she's a background detail, but that's such an interesting thing. You could build on it, and there's so many details in here that you could build, like the Union versus the Mercenaries. That could be a whole game of its own.
100% it could be.
Yeah, and yet no, we're focusing on sad old man Harry Dubois, and I think that's nice because I mean Harry's story is beautiful in of itself.
It is, yeah. I really liked his character development over the game.
Mm-hmm. You went back and did so this is one thing me and Nick did talk about. I asked him if he got the dream flashback about Dora.
Oh, I did. That made me really sad. Yeah.
I'm glad you went back to do that because I wanted to talk about that in this one because holy shit, it just sort of takes him apart as a character.
Yeah.
Just hearing from his ex it
explains why he is how he is, basically.
Because ultimately, in the end, it's not something magical or powerful that made him forget his memories, because I mean, I thought it was the Pale maybe that wipes his memory. Maybe there was more significance to it, but no, he's just sad about his ex that he can't get over. And
this was the thing, and how he sort of like internalized her as this deity, Dolores Day.
Yeah.
And like, talk about fucking kicking you while you were down. I had bought a figure from the pawn shop. And
yeah, same.
Yeah, one of the quests was like, give this to Dolores Day if you ever see her. And like, you give her the figure and she's like, I don't want the figure. You need to stop buying me things. And then a sad little achievement came up at the corner of my screen. The figures do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've carried this for most of the fucking game in the hope that I might get to use it. And it turns out to be utterly useless.
Yeah.
Apart from a backstory point of view.
Exactly. I genuinely thought there'd be something supernatural going on here, because they talk about the original Dolores Day, who you find out from a church. Like, there is a church stained glass window of this beautiful woman called Dolores Day, and Harry has memories of Dolores Day, and you start thinking, oh, hold on, maybe he's like immortal, or he's been reincarnated, or something like that.
Or he dated her, or something like that.
Or he dated her, and she's older than you'd think, because there seems to be something magical going on. And then, no, you find out, no, he's just, it's a metaphor for your ex that you've forgotten about.
Yeah, he's put her on a pedestal. Yeah.
And I've put exes on pedestals before. Like that one hit hard for me because I've been in similar situations. I don't know if you have as well, Nick.
Oh,
but,
you know for a fact I fucking have. Man.
Well, yeah. I think that's a common... Oh, we're turning into a men's rights podcast here now. So I think that's a common male experience where you put a girl in your life on a pedestal and sort of treat them like some kind of... They are the solution to all your problems. And they're not. Yeah.
It's not just limited to men. Everybody, every single person in the world has the capability of doing that.
That's true.
Yeah. But that hurts.
Yeah, that made me sort of introspect a little bit on things I'd done in the past, and I was like, okay, good. That's not going to happen to me again. Thank you, Harry, for You're totally me. Now I get it.
Thank you, Tequila Sunset.
And that's why Ryan Gosling should play Harry Dubois in any Disco Elysium film adaptations. Because he's totally me.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I can't think of anything else I wanted to ask about your playthrough.
I just want to point something out.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a while where us talking about a piece of media has degenerated into, like, us just ranting at each other about how good this fucking thing is.
I know, right? We're all in complete agreement that this is pretty good.
It's wonderful. It is a wondrous game. It was like, I honestly thought, right, the ending's going to make me cry, and it didn't.
It didn't for me either.
It made me go, wow, holy shit. It was a fantastic ending, but it wasn't going in the place where I thought it was going to go.
I did feel very bad for the communist.
Oh, yeah, that was sad. But
if I could remember his proper title.
Yeah, The Deserter.
The Deserter, that's the one. What a hard title.
Yeah, because that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. I felt very bad for him living his whole life kind of out there in the wilderness. So
I felt bad for both him and the Phasmid, because, like, he was having his, sort of psyche manipulated by the Phasmid, who just couldn't stop it. It was just a side effect of living in isolation with it for such a long time, I mean, that's just part of its nature. I don't think it felt one way or another about it. Yeah, this is it. But, like, you couldn't really blame it. And I thought that was...
No.
Because that's just... It's like blaming, I don't know, sharks for eating fish. It's just what they do.
Yeah, I didn't blame the Phasmid for how he ended up.
No, 100% no.
That's just the state of life. The Deserter found him. God. What else do we need to talk about?
We could be here a while.
We could be here a while, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could be here, a while if
we might do this again if Grace ever beats the game. Because I know she's got a copy too.
Yeah.
She stopped playing out of rage because she found out there's a run button like on the second day of the game.
Oh,
and
yeah, actually.
It's going painfully slowly.
That's something else I want to talk about, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay, so I've gone through the first day, and we sort of wandered about, and they're doing that whole sort of 70s cop show thing where they're on a balcony and they're having a smoke, and they're looking out over the city lights and going over the sort of details of the case, and I thought, this is hard as fuck, this is what I signed up to play. And then Kim just made a throwaway comment. I think it was like, and you seem to run everywhere. What's with that? And I'm thinking to myself, hang on a minute. I haven't ran anywhere all day. What's
so
he
you
talking
didn't know
about?
there was a run button either?
No, that's how I found out.
Oh,
I looked in the pause menu, which I'd never read in great detail. I'm like, oh, okay. Right, I can run everywhere now.
Oh, one other anecdote from the game. Among the speed freaks, there's that girl outside.
Asel, yeah.
Asel, yeah. Turns out you can just give her one of your hats.
Yeah, I did.
I found out the hard way. Because I was like, oh, you must be cool. Here, have a hat. I thought either she'd turn it down or I'd get to pick a hat. I didn't realise she'd take the hat I was wearing. And I was wearing my favourite hat at the time.
Oh, no.
Which was the frog hat.
Oh, the visor. Was it a visor? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the froggy visor. And somehow I gave her that to keep warm. Which is not particularly practical, but also I lost my favourite hat. And I spent the game incredibly sad. And then on the final day, turns out the hat just respawns wherever you dropped it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got the hat back.
I'll
on the final day, I was like, yes, hat. And, well, it's that or it's for sale with the guy by the trucks.
Ah, right, okay.
That's where I found it. I can't remember if that's where I got the frog hat originally, but I just started buying all the fashion I could at the end and got my frog hat back, and I was pretty stoked.
Yeah, what a game, honestly.
It did occur to me at the end, it is just a fashion dress-up game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
like,
dress
the core gameplay.
Yeah.
The core gameplay is dressing up Harry to pass certain dialogue checks. So, yeah, it is technically a fashion game. if that doesn't sell anyone who hasn't. You've all played it by now if you're listening to this.
Oh, it's it's like The Sims, but for political university students.
Yes. And hard-boiled detectives.
And hard-boiled detectives, yes.
So, this is the shipping forecast, as a reminder.
Mm.
Who are we seeing shipped? Who do you think we're seeing shipped?
Harry and Kim.
Harry and Kim?
All the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who else?
You see, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. Because, the two old men. I've forgotten the name.
Yeah. I should really have the characters up. You must forgive us. There are so many characters in this that it is very hard to keep track of everyone.
So many quality characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This isn't them. I think Call Me Mañana and Measurehead are going to be shipped.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, everyone's favourite fucking massive racist.
Honestly, if we find a fic written from Measurehead and they nail the dialogue, fantastic.
Yeah.
Because Measurehead's dialogue is quite amusing.
Oh, going back to talking about our playthroughs, what did you do with him?
Measurehead, drop kick.
Yes! I decided not to go...
Not spin kick.
Yeah, I decided not to go for the easy be racist option. I decided, I'm going to combat racism and I'm going to kick him in the head.
Racism may seem like an easy option, but it's not.
Yeah, it is.
The old men are René Arnaud and Gaston Martin.
Yeah, that's the one. I reckon we'll see René and Gaston, definitely. Mm-hmm. They were quite fun as well.
Old man Yaoi.
Yeah, the bickering. We'll see some old man Yaoi.
Yep, like political Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Klaus and Ruby, I think we'll see.
Yeah, I can see it.
Doomed Yuri.
Yep, I can see it. I can see it. Classier and Ruby. You're going to have to put the year in Classier because I thought you said Klaus, and I'm like, who the fuck's Klaus?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Classier. Forgive me.
Yeah, Miss Aranya Disco Dancer.
I think we'll see Harry and his former partner.
Yeah, Harry and Vigmar. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see them. I'm hoped for Harry and the fishing lady, who...
Julienne.
I must confess, I called through the entire game Fishing MILF.
Fishing... I see.
Because, yeah... I don't learn names with games. I just sort of go, right, that one.
Fair enough.
And, yeah, possibly the smoking guy. We'll probably see a fair bit of him.
Which one's the smoking guy?
The one that gets you thinking about the homosexual underground.
Oh, yes. Martin Martinez, air quotes.
Yes, that's the one. Smoker on the Balcony, he is called.
Smoker on the Balcony, that's
Incidentally, on the Disco Elysium wiki, there is a page called LGBTQ plus characters, and it does break them down as to who is who.
Okay.
So we have 1 lesbian, we have 5 gay, and 2 bisexual characters.
Right, okay.
Renee is actually listed as one of the gay characters. I didn't get any dialogue that indicated that, but I may have missed something.
So, are we sure? Because I'm pretty sure that, like, Renee and Gaston's whole deal was that they were after the same girl.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize Renee dies on day 5.
He does. He does.
I missed that.
I know, bless him. That was sad as well. That was really sad. It's like, who's he going to bicker with now?
Aha. Yeah, so I'm reading from the wiki. During the task to turn back the wheels of time, which I didn't do, by passing an easy passive empathy check and an impossible red pain threshold check, it is possible to learn that René was once in love with Gaston, but decided not to confront or share these feelings, repressing them instead. He feels regret over it.
Ah, I see. So,
oof.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy. Oh, it's a fascism one. That's why.
Right.
That's why I didn't learn that.
Yeah, I see.
So if you in the fascist route, you can learn that René is gay.
I can see that's probably going to be one of the only.
I'm not touching that. I'm not willing to be fascist.
I seem to remember one of my other friends telling me that the game mocks you for taking the fascist route.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'd be quite interested to see, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think... I've always struggled to do evil choices in games, which is why I'll probably struggle to do fascist choices in games.
Yeah.
So, We'll see how I get on.
Yeah, fair enough.
The two bisexual characters are Classier and Harrier, incidentally.
Yeah,
It lists Harry as canonically bi, which, yeah, he is.
yeah, that makes sense.
I get that. Yeah. Right. Shall we get into it?
We better add, because we've been here nearly an hour,
It's
and all
been
we've done
50 minutes.
all we've done is just fucking gush about the game.
This is why we needed Grace here. She needed to keep us in check while we talk about this. But it's too late. You've got us now. We're unhinged.
Yeah,
right, let's go.
This isn't the Disco Elysium review episode, although that's exactly what it fucking turned out to be.
I mean, it is, but yeah, it's fine. Right, let's get into it.
Let's have a look.
So, starting with the stats, so there's 4,700 works at the time of writing, recording even.
Why isn't there more?
Don't know.
This...
I mean, there's still a decent, solid amount.
It's
less than cock and ball torture, but it's still up there.
It is still decent, but it needs to be more.
2,000 works are Harry Dubois and Kim Kitsuragi as a slash. 600 Harry and Kim.
Okay.
600 Harry Dubois and Jean Viglemer with a slash. 400 Harry and John with an and. 200 Kim and John.
Okay.
Harry and Dora 132. Trant and John 120. Judy Minot and Jean 110. Three-way Harry, Kim, John 100. And Kim and John 100.
This has been the Shipping Forecast.
There's your top 10 ships. Most popular character is, of course, Harry Dubois.
Well, yeah, because Harry is all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we are all Harry.
And there aren't many crossovers with Disco Elysium. But notably, there are 6 with Genshin Impact. And I'm really fucking curious what those are like.
Okay, I see.
Because fucking hell. So the main fandoms here, we've got Disco Elysium, we've got Sacred and Terrible Air, which is a book by the same author. Detroit Become Human, Parahumans, Original Works, Undertale, and Genshin Impact are also in the other fandoms listed here. And Genshin's a weird one to be in that list.
Yeah, this is it.
Because it's a gacha game. It's full of waifus, and it's hard to just imagine like a game of all these gorgeous anime ladies, and then just Harry Dubois just there in the middle, be like, "Yes, you can summon me for this adventure too. My secret ability is crying on command."
Yeah, but wouldn't you if you had that choice?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick between all the Genshin Impact ladies and all Harry Dubois for my team, I'd still choose Harry. I've never played Disco Elysium. Oh, sorry, I've never played Genshin Impact. I've no idea.
Yeah, we'll have to see if somebody mods him in, or if the fanfics are a result of somebody modding him in.
That'd be so good.
Yeah,
he should be in every game.
He should. It's just like a side character, a reference.
So I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now, and that facial hair is an option. So you're damn right I made Harry Dubois as a paladin.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm wandering around just as Harry, just being sad.
It does stick with you, this game.
Damn right.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, let's get some smut.
Like literally
second highest by Kudos.
Hey,
Are we? Did you also search by Kudos?
I didn't search by Kudos, no. But what have you found first?
Second highest by Kudos is just straight up smut.
Okay.
This is We Sleep Under the Moon by Any Open Eye. This is Harry/Kim. The tags are post-canon, anal sex, dirty talk, about kind of weird stuff, and electrochemistry's got things to say.
Of course he has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course he has.
Take place in an endgame where Kim and Harry don't end up as partners, but are still both police. But they both end up as partners, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, this has skill checks. Oh, wow.
Inspired by that one interview where the writer says he wants to write a sex scene using the game's dialogue system. Yeah, that would be good. They've written a sex scene using the game's dialogue system.
Oh, marvellous.
That's the impression I'm getting. Let's have a. I'm skipping to the sex. Hold on. Half-Lives. You're Harry fucking Dubois, baby. Electrochemistry. Run your fingers along the soft, shaved hair at the nape of his neck. Suck on the steady, pounding pulse in his throat until you feel it elevate. Volition. You should do it. He won't push you away. Empathy. He wants it too, so you do it. Authority. Bite him down. Make him writhe. Show him who's in charge.
This is...
Kim makes a low noise of surprise. Detective. His hand fists the air at the nape of your neck. This is just sex written as with all of the skills getting involved.
This is going to be delve into fanfic where we find things which are going to be at least as beautiful as the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to...
Physical instruments. He would obliterate you if you asked nicely. Empathy. Oh, he absolutely would. Detective, is this what you came here for? Volition, what do you want, Harry?
But this next few paragraphs, you want to take him apart, peel back flesh and rend bone until you reach the warm, pulsing heart of him. You want to understand where his impossible calm comes from, the steadiness that carried him through the fog of your madness, riots, and a firefight, the willpower that allows him one cigarette and a single glass of wine, how he can remain still and logical as you fall to weeping pieces. You want what he is, what he has. You want his resolve. You want to worship at the altar of his will and ask him to bestow its blessings upon you. At the same time, you want proof that he is just a man, that he will bleed when cut, that he lives at the mercy of the same appetites that you do. This is very well written. It is. This has blindsided me a little bit. It's, it's wonderful. Like, really well-written smut. But smut with, feelings.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying all the skills weighing in. Electrochemistry. Fuck yeah, baby. All the way. Back door. Half-Light. You're going to put your fingers in his ass, Chief. You're going to do that homo shit. Yeah, Half-Light does not seem impressed with you doing that homosexual shit.
No. But, he wouldn't be, would he?
No, he wouldn't. He is Andrew Tate personified.
I do like this bit, like, they're talking about thinking about, like, having sex with each other during the game. And Harry says, I looked like a fucking corpse that day, Kim. Physical instrument. A masculine fucking corpse.
Physical. I took a lot of physical skills when I started, so...
Yeah, I know. I wanted to lift the barbell. It took me a stupid amount of tries to do that.
I fully played Himbo Cop, so... I mean, that was my goal. I didn't realize it would lead me down the path of fascism. So it took a lot to avoid that, I must say.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they pound. It's very beautiful. And, yeah, Kim is as stoic as ever by the end of it. So,
oh, what
nice.
a guy. What a guy he is.
Mm-hmm.
Right then. This thing's just fucking shut my thingy down. One sec.
Oh, no. Also, trigger warning ahead. I'm going to do every French accent that comes up.
Oh, God.
It's going to be very sketchy.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
I can't resist.
Right, let me go back into that, because the second one I found... Just bear with me, I'm just having some technical difficulties.
Okay.
If you want to... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, if you want to put something on from the KPM Music Archive, then just while I sort this. Oh, that'll do.
Oh, no, fuck it. I'll post this. Because I hit only crossovers, because I'm curious where else Harry Dubois shows up.
Yep, okay.
This is Into Space by Confused Traveler. This is Star Trek.
No way! Okay.
Kim gazes at the madman before him for a moment, a man who almost broke his body trying to save a ship full of people, who had pressed his mind into the hands of a strange... I knew... I was about to fucking make the guess. I bet you Kim is fucking Vulcan in this.
Yes.
Kim is, of course, a Vulcan. Harry is half Cardassian, which makes sense. that fits. That Harry is a Cardassian.
Are they the angry war people?
That's the Klingons.
Okay.
Cardassians are space fascists.
Right, I see. Yep.
They put a lot of stock in betraying people and glory to the state and all that stuff.
Right, okay.
We had a whole episode of the Cardassian legal system, and you start out guilty.
Oh, guilt until proven innocent.
No, it's just guilt. Like, you're not supposed to be proving your innocence, you're just supposed to be confessing and begging for forgiveness and leniency.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's unheard of for someone to be found innocent, because the state is always right.
So, I see. So there's some sort of 1984 shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are at war with Eastasia.
Damn right. Only for the Cardassians, it's the Federation.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, let me have a look at this.
Oh, the USS Parabellum.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was the saying? What was the saying? I wanted
It's
to
about
adopt
preparing
it.
for war, I think.
Was it Good Morning Parabellum or something like that?
Don't know. I only know it from John Wick, to be honest.
Sunrise Parabellum. That was it.
Got you.
Yeah, that was the saying from Disco Elysium,
Mm,
which means sunrise, prepare for war.
that's the one. One of our security team members, Dubois, is suffering from a mental breakdown. We've had to confine him to his quarters for time being. At least all accounts that could figure his shit out. I see, Kim said. Yeah, Kim being a Vulcan fits. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, like his
He's got a lot of Spock's DNA in him.
Yeah, his unswaying logic and authority, and yeah,
Dedication to the mission.
yes,
And
dedication
probably
to
only
the
having
RCM.
sex once every 7 years.
Yeah, probably as well. Bless him. He needs somebody who's going to take care of him.
Damn right.
Would you like
Okay.
some ABO?
I mean, you're going to give me some one way or another, aren't you?
Yeah, because it was like, if you just search Disco Elysium, the second one down is ABO Dynamics.
By recent?
I literally just searched Disco Elysium in fandom.
Okay,
And
so
this was
it'll
the
be
second
by
one that
recent
came up.
then.
Yeah, so it'll be by recent.
Came out today.
This is They Won't Find Us in the Paradise We Make by Bene_Castigat.
Bene Castigat. Someone enjoyed their Dune.
Yes, they did. And yeah, the relationships are Harry and Kim, obviously. Jean Vicmar shows up. He's an alpha, apparently, because of course he is.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
Harry also an alpha.
which again makes sense.
I don't know.
I suppose it depends how you play him.
If we follow Grace's law, he who is saddest bottoms. Harry is the saddest character in whatever media you put him in.
There is such a thing as a power bottom, though. Where do power bottoms fit in?
I guess so. I feel like you've got to be kind of cocky and confident to be a power bottom.
Okay.
Whereas Harry, I think Harry's too sad to be a power bottom.
Right, okay.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah,
Hang on,
interesting.
I'm going to ask my darling partner, see if she agrees. As she's on her second playthrough, she's probably the expert.
Yeah, fair enough.
Too sad to be a power bottom. I'm adding no context here. Well, in my humble opinion, he is too sad to be a power bottom.
All right, fair enough.
Quick thing from the future. I asked my darling partner if she thinks Harry's too sad to be a power bottom. She says, I feel he's more of a top, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Maybe tops can be sad too.
Tops, maybe.
Like, I had the feeling that...
Can you think of any characters who are canonically tops that are also sad?
DCI Gene Hunt.
Is he the top?
I can honestly... I have not looked at the Life on Mars fanfiction, but I can sense that he's the top in almost all of them.
Okay. For fuck's sake, you've twisted my arm. We're going to have to do a Life on Mars episode at some point so we can find out. Find out who's the bottom. Do, 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 do.
It's all been part of my plan. It's only taken me 6 years to get this far.
It's not happening.
Oh, for God's sake. Foiled again.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
I think Harry's the bottom.
All right. You are
in
perfectly
his
entitled to your
relationships.
own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. However,
why not write in?
Maybe.
If you've got opinions on if Harry's the bottom or not, why not write in? Maybe I'll look at the data at some point and find out who is the bottom.
Yes.
But Who knows?
Yeah, he's apparently an alpha in this. It's non-traditional ABO dynamics, though. So, who knows?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I noticed Kim is trans, so maybe that's why.
That's it. Kim is trans. It features mating cycles, slashing heat, alpha omega, obviously. Breeding, size kink, mating bites, pregnancy kink, scenting, scent marking, past Harry Dubois, Jean Vicmar, biting, knotting, feral behaviour, praise kink,
Oh, maybe that's
squirting,
why.
and, trans kink Kitsuragi.
Maybe that's why it's non-traditional, because you've had two alphas getting together.
Yeah. Yeah,
which,
maybe
as far as
so.
I'm aware, is not normal. Normal's the wrong word, but you know what It's not typical in your ABO dynamics.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't read much ABO. You'll be shocked to hear. This is quite smutty.
Yeah, well, it will be. I like how one of the notes is, nobody look at me, it's ABO porn.
It is ABO porn. The other reason it could be non-traditional is Kim is infertile.
Oh, okay.
I find out halfway through.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, Alpha Harry, don't stop. Please, not me. Kim gasps. The air hot in his lungs.
Oh, dear.
Oh. Put your pups in me, Alpha. Get me pregnant.
I mean...
Harry Schiff. This has nothing to do with the case, but you should do it.
Here's the thing, it's very well written.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is one of those characters who I cannot imagine having sex.
Yeah, that's true.
In fact, they all are, really. But anyway.
Yeah, there's some characters, but... do you want a palate cleanser from that?
To be fair, my palate is probably going to remain filthy.
Well, I'll give you a brief respite from filth.
It's been filthy many years now, but yeah, there we go.
This is a piece of art I found.
Okay.
It's called Untitled Detective Game.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day in Martinez.
Revachol West, and you are a horrible goose.
The summary is, it's a beautiful day in Martinez, and you're a horrible detective.
Oh, shit. The goose has got the tie on. This
is traditional art. So the goose is wearing Harry's tie, and it's one of the jackets is on him. This is traditional. It's made from paper rather than like an image.
Oh, it is, on a painted background. That's wonderful.
And it is stealing Kim's... It's trying to tie Kim's shoelaces together. I believe that's Kim.
It is.
That's beautiful.
It's wonderful. Oh, actually...
I would love it if the one extra personality, if we get like a DLC personality that's just Goose.
Yes.
And it's just the urge to just cause chaos.
Just the urge to sort of fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm. I am just going through crossovers at this point, because it turns out there's not like big groups of crossovers, but there's lots of little ones. And I've got good omens here.
Okay.
So this is After the World by Astro Girl. After the apocalypse, the pale. After the pale, the world began. So the characters are Harry, Aziraphale, and Crowley.
Right, okay.
And this sounds a very interesting premise. So the prompt was past, present, future. It would be fun to write Harry as a crossover character, which led me think, what kind of crossovers I could get him into?
8,000 years, give or take, after the first reconstituted humans staggered out of the pale onto the almost but not quite Eden-like isola that had been prepared for them, the angel and the demon stood together in a church contemplating a hole.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this looks quite fun.
Yeah, I think this is something I could just read into.
Yeah.
I would love to see Crowley and Kim get together to talk about cars.
Yes. Yeah, Kim, huge gearhead, which I really like that they put that in.
He'd really appreciate the Bentley, I imagine.
I reckon he would, yeah.
Oh, it does come up further. Wait, something comes up here further down. So I'm just skimming through. I saw them talk about motor carriages.
Okay.
Perhaps take them to your motor car? Motor carriages, Aziraphale. They call them motor carriages now. Car is from before. Oh, yes, of course. So, yeah, this looks to be a timeline where Aziraphale and Crowley fail to prevent the end times. They are still around, and eventually the Disco Elysium world happens.
So, yeah, they build...
The Pale is Adam's calamity from the first season of Good Omens.
Yeah, they build Insulinda and all the rest of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
This is what comes after. It seems like they were there talking to Dolores as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
They've put thought into this crossover. This is not a half-assed thing.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
And eventually they meet Harriet Dubois. I'm going to read that in my own time. That seems good.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And as always, I encourage anyone listening to go find these yourselves and read them.
Or
you could join our Discord, and we've got them all listed there for you.
Yeah, and then you can just, go.
Oh, Nick, have you heard of the film Inside Out? The Pixar film?
It's about somebody's emotions, and they've been
it's a Pixar film. It's about this girl, and she's got, like, depression and joy and all these other characters in there.
What if feelings had feelings?
Yes. You'll be shocked to hear there's a crossover with Disco Elysium.
Oh, shit.
At least one, anyway.
There's going to be a problem here.
This is Inside the Head of an Old Drunk by Alexandru Double O. The characters are Harry Dubois, The Skills, joy from Inside Out, sadness from Inside Out, anger from Inside Out, fear and disgust, all from Inside Out. So, it's all those emotions meeting all of Harry's emotions, including ancient reptilian brain.
Oh, God.
Oh,
they've actually designed
They've also
this.
formatted it, yeah.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
There's nothing, there is nothing, only warm primordial blackness.
Bit slower and more cockney.
I'll slow it down in the replay.
There is nothing.
Oh yeah, that works.
Warm primordial blackness.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then joy. Oh, hello. No idea what you're talking about, but your mind opening the lights is a place covered in darkness, and I think everyone else is sleeping. Yeah, this seems nice.
It does.
Like, I thought it would be more bleak. It seems like the Pixar ones are dragging Harry out of sadness, which is good. I thought it would be Harry dragging them down, but it's the other way around.
Yeah, I reckon he probably would have done better if the characters of Inside Out were inside his head.
I just love Joy telling Inline Empire, calm down, buddy. That's really what he needed. So yes, I'm glad this exists.
Yeah, but this is quite wonderful.
Yeah, there's some excellent crossovers in here. Ooh, including JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I've just found.
Have people written skills for the Joestar family?
Maybe. I'll post it. It's very long, so I don't know if we'll actually go into it too much. This is called The Man Who Died Thrice by Goresta.
Okay.
Includes Harry Dubois, Kim Kitsuragi, Diavolo from JoJo, and Jean Vigma. So Diavolo is the villain from Part 5, and he has two personalities, so I'm wondering if that's why he's involved.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Because, yeah, he's got split personality.
One of the tags is actual suicide, but it's a good thing.
Suicide's not a good thing.
No, it isn't.
I'm going to put that out there now.
Well, yeah. Well, 100%
Don't do it,
is
kids.
never a good thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Man Who Died... I like the art. I like the cover.
Yeah, it's a solid name.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks to be after... Oh, shit. Okay, I understand how this works now. Okay, spoilers for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. Diavolo is defeated by Gold Experience Requiem. Requiem's power is it will hit you so hard that you die in... Not only do you die, you then get sent to a parallel universe where you immediately die again. And then you get sent to another one and you immediately die again. And he is just stuck doing that forever, being sent to every possible reality and then being immediately killed there.
So, if you die in real life, you die in every other real life
He
as
just
well.
keeps... Yeah, because Gold Experience Requiem is busted.
Yeah, I see.
But that means, yeah, if you put Diablo in something and then he immediately dies, it becomes canon to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Right, okay.
Because Diablo dying in every possible universe is, yeah, that's canon to JoJo. And this fic is about him, Diavolo, being sent to the Disco Elysium world and then immediately dying. And then our two best detectives are
Have to
sent
find out what happened.
solve the mystery.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it is.
So I hope Harry gets a stand at some point. I think that would be good.
Tequila Sunset.
Is that the name of a song?
It probably isn't. Maybe Copacabana?
No, Harry's stand would be called The Smallest Church in Saint-Saëns.
Oh, it would, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that. How could I forget about that?
A beautiful song.
Yeah.
I was so happy with that quest. And
actually,
I stand by Limbic System is the best version.
It is. I was going to say, who did you get? Did you get Reptilian or Limbic?
I succeeded first, and then I was told, roll it back and do the fail just to see what happens. So I did. And I kept the succeed version because I'm a completionist, but I do prefer the failed version.
Oh, I know. He sings his heart out.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
It is one of the few things that I did go up and look on YouTube.
Yes.
Because, yeah.
God, I should have put that on my car CD, now I think about it. Because I recently made a new one, and I could have ended it with that. But...
Actually, I know that we would probably have to bring our own tape, but if we ever go to a karaoke bar, smallest church in St. Sands.
I mean, for me, it's back in Matai.
Well, we could do both.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to keep going through these. There's some delightful crossovers here.
I will say, I did have a look in crossovers briefly.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if there was a crossover with Columbo and a crossover with Hot Fuzz, but there isn't.
Did you find the Columbo coat?
Oh, which one was it?
It was hidden in the pinball section.
I did, yes.
Yeah. As soon as I found that, I was like, yes, I'm wearing this for the rest of the game.
Just one more thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to channel the greatest detective who ever lived through Harry and make him dress like Columbo.
In fact, I did write like a very, very short thing on the subject of that, a crossover with Hot Fuzz, which I'm going to have to struggle to find, but...
You're going to have to post it on AO3, my dude.
No, it was literally tiny.
There's lots of small things on AO3.
Let me just search. Here we go.
I've got something beautiful here for you.
So it was literally just the skill check when he walks into the fucking police station after one of the murders.
Okay.
Rhetoric, say something eloquent. You need to get your point across. This is important.
Leslie Tiller was fucking murdered.
Yeah, 1, there's been a small accident at the flower shop. 2, so, garden shears. Rather dangerous, aren't they? And 3 was Leslie Tiller was fucking murdered.
Leslie Tiller was fucking... What a great film.
Yeah, I know. It was wondrous, but yeah.
So I have a fic for you here. This is also an art one, which I probably should stop posting, but I encourage everyone to go look at this. The fic is called Speed Demons by Cassie Mod.
Okay.
It's another Good Omens crossover. Just a small chat between two appreciators of motor carriages.
Oh, you found it!
And look at the art. We've got Crowley with his Bentley on fire, stood menacingly. And then next to him, we've got Kim and his Kinema, also on fire, also looking menacing.
I was going to say Kim. Well, both of them, in fact, serving cunt. I think
they are. They are serving cunt, as the children say these days.
Yes.
To me, they look like they're fucking JoJo posing at this point, but it's good.
They do. This is wondrous.
It's just a very short bit of dialogue of just like Kim going, "That's an intriguing and handsome motor carriage you have there." And Crowley going, "Yes, gorgeous, isn't she? They don't make them like this anymore. Must say, I'm rather intrigued by your car as well." And it's just sort of them just comparing notes on their cars.
Yeah.
So if you take one turn, the whole thing would just come toppling down and explode. Kim's like, "Yes." I will never understand you lot. Yeah, love the art.
Yes.
I'm going to check something for you, Nick. The tag Car Enthusiasts has exactly 2 works.
Oh, who's the other?
It's a Star Wars one.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Love with My Car has 19 works.
That's A lot more than I was thinking it would be, to be fair.
But the character Kupri Kinema has 11 works. So you may want to go check on that, because there's a lot of car-themed fics from Disco Elysium here for you to go look at.
I will say this, the motor vehicles in the universe are very interesting. One of my absolute favourite things made a really, really dull job sound really, really cool. They call lorry drivers pale drivers.
Oh, yeah. The pale's interesting.
What do you do? I'm a pale driver. How brilliant does that sound?
And I mean, having to go through the pale is fucking... Yeah, that's a job in and of itself.
Yeah, exactly. It's like...
that takes skill. That's not just a lorry driver. That's someone who's got to put up with severe mental strain.
This is it. It's like driving through Birmingham.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, Birmingham is
or
a scary
the
place to
M25.
drive through. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the car fix for you. There's one here titled Water Pump Gasket for a 1997 Toyota Tacoma. By an orphaned account.
Oh, I know why they've called it that.
Oh yeah, I was hoping you would.
I know why they've called it that. Do you know why they've called it that?
Of course not.
Why don't you Google it?
All right.
Or would you like me to Google it for? Would you like me to? Would you like me to Google it for you?
I'll Google it.
I will Google it for you. Hang on a sec. 1997 Toyota Tacoma water pump gasket.
Oh yeah, I see that's auto-completed.
Yep.
I mean, for me, it's just coming up with parts. It's a penis. I see it now. Why is it shaped like a cock and balls? Nick.
I'm sorry.
Nick, why? Why is it like this?
I don't know, but what was really wonderful about that whole exchange, I could hear the penny spinning in the air.
Yeah.
It was fucking brilliant.
I thought there'd be a link to I assumed it was like a historical thing, like maybe someone did something daft with it once. So I was looking at the first two links thinking, okay, what's the big deal? Then I noticed the images, and I was like, oh, it's a penis.
No, honestly, there's nothing more complicated than that. It is just shaped like a cock and balls.
I see. Well, we're going to have to look at this fic now. So, here you go.
Getting slightly off topic here, but yeah.
No, it's fine. I mean, this is Kim Kitsuragi / the Kupri Kinema. So,
oh shit! So he is in this. Okay.
The summary: Kim loves his Kupri Kinema, really, really loves it, and invites Harry to join them. And in the process, the car gains sentience.
Oh, so it's like Crowley fucking his Bentley.
Yeah. So the tags are car sex, inanimate objects, pale fuckery, custom skills, porn with feelings, multiple orgasms.
I see.
Mm-hmm. The custom skill is mechanics, because that's one of Kim's skills.
Oh, let me see. Okay.
And machine learning, which I think is the Kinema skill.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen people theorize other skills.
And, I like how machine learning, instead of saying like impossible : failure, it's automatic : manual.
Yeah,
That's
done.
That's quite funny.
Oh, there's also further down. There's apartment complex brackets. Actually, quite simple. Which I never get tired of the joke about. Apartment complex? I find it quite simple.
That's rather Douglas Adams, that.
Yeah.
I live in an apartment, yeah. Simple.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of sex in the car if we go for the works involving the Kinema. Just so you know. If that's what you want, then there you go.
I see.
It's right there. Some of them it is Kim shagging the car. Including one that's the synopsis is just, after a nasty breakup, Kim finds himself alone looking over Revachol. He learns something new about himself, and it's him fucking the car.
Right. Okay.
I mean, we've all had days like that.
Have we?
No. I just wanted you to feel better.
I've never wanted to fuck a car.
Yeah, that surprises me.
Does it?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I was going to say, I'd be rather worried if it did. I am degenerate about a lot of things, but yeah. Although I love my cars, not that much.
Well, if you did, I wouldn't judge.
I see.
That's a lie. I fucking would.
You absolutely would.
Yeah. Right. maybe not the last search, but the search I've been putting off is searching for fics about Harry/Dora England.
Oh, these are going to be sad, aren't they?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
strap in, we're going in.
Yeah, these are going to be very, very sad.
The one with the highest kudos is a fan comic, and I'm not going to touch that because this is a auditory medium. Oh no, this sounds funny. Never mind.
Okay.
It's got the Dora tag, but it's not focused on them. So this is If You Close the Door, The Night Could Last Forever by Positively Vexed. This is Harry and Kim undercover as married in a haunted hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I see.
I'm fucking on board with Harry and Kim doing Scooby-Doo shit while they pretend to be married.
This, I reckon, it's going to end up with they actually develop a taste for being
Damn
married
right
to
they
each
do.
other. Yeah.
The relationship is / not and. So
Yeah. So yeah,
damn
it
right
happens
they do.
eventually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Once again, it's written in the style of having all the skills weigh in and talk.
A lot of people are very good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, are very good at this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does make it hard to read when we do them out loud, but that's fine. I'm just skimming through to see if they pound, because I'm curious. Harry explaining that he's bisexual. Electrochemistry, legendary success. You should kiss him. Drama. 'Twill be a masterful coup de grace in thy performance. Volition, godly success. You don't have the luxury of doing this now. Whatever feelings the situation is stirring up about Kim, put them aside. People have died in this room. Composure. Besides, who kisses over hotel sign-in forms? Electrochemistry. You would if you were married to Kim, actually married to him. You would kiss the hell out of him over those kind of forms. So
I really like how Electrochemistry is on board with this, whoever he is. Yeah.
He
Whoever
just
the
wants
other
him to
person
smooch.
is, he just wants to fuck all of the time.
I mean, fucking gives out the hormones that you're addicted to. So
yeah, this
it.
is true.
He'll do anything for a high.
Yeah.
Including love. But do they kiss? That's the crucial part.
Oh, God.
Well, Physical Instrument isn't impressed. He wants you to go to do some push-ups to distract yourself from the gay thoughts.
Yeah, I like that. Esprit de corps, brothers in arms and damn good ones. You'd die for him. Electrochemistry, brothers my ass.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, they are very, very good.
I like that it's written all the other dialogue options in, because it shows you what could have happened.
Yeah, it does.
Like we've got Kim asking, how long has it been since you've eaten? We got 1, breakfast, days, weeks maybe. Food's not going to solve the problem that's supernatural in origin, Kim. 4, I think I might feel better if you fed me strawberries. Finally, I'm good, feeling better already. Let's get out of here. We can fill our pockets with eau de vos. So I think it's a nice insight to the thoughts Harry is having, where he's like, I could say this. I could ask him to feed me strawberries. I'm going to choose not to. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm skimming through because I want to know if they have romance or not. Oh, no, they definitely do. I just skimmed down. I get to Electrochemistry saying, his hands against your neck are doing things to your blood flow, just so you know.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad they. I'm glad they get together. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they might be choking him out. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what's happening. Kim is tying a bow tie on Harry, and then a homophobe shows up, and there's an argument. Cool. This looks cute. I'm gonna come read that in my own time because I'm getting absorbed.
Yeah, it does. It looks very well written as well. Like, there seems to be a lot of people who are very good at writing the Disco Elysium style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, because I'm glad to see more of that.
Okay, so I've found something interesting.
Yeah?
Something rather interesting. This is Ungraspable Things by the Gentle Sparrow. It's a role reversal.
Wait, what?
So, instead of Harry waking up in the hotel room,
It's
sort of
Kim.
hungover as fuck, it's Kim.
Oh shit! Oh, he's got different skills as well.
Yeah, like they've
We've
written
got awareness, Perplexity, Volta Dumas,
C'est la vie.
vie. C'est la vie's a good name for a skill.
Isn't it just basically it is what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have... I mean, having points in C'est la vie is solid.
Yeah, that's it. It just allows you to sort of roll with the punches. Like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. Difficult matters, awareness.
I'm really curious. Does this mean Harry is competent in this universe?
I kind of want to see.
Yeah, and why? And why would Kim get blackout drunk?
I know. I do kind of want to see this. The problem is you.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Yeah.
It's not written far enough. We don't get to meet Harry.
You also don't have the interaction with Clashia, which you have.
I mean, you wouldn't, would you? Because you're Kim.
Well, yeah, this is true. I reckon you would have a similar one, but you wouldn't have the "I want to have fuck with you" line.
Did you say that?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, same. and then I regretted it when it came up later. I was like, oh, no.
I know.
Oh.
I told you, I played Harry as a straight-up fucking idiot the first time through.
I thought it'd be funny, and then I found out what had happened to her, and then I told Kim what I did, and he was not impressed. This is good. I like all the ideas of different skills.
Yes, I would one day like to write my own.
Yeah, do it.
Like what I think I'm good at and what I think I respond to situations with. So
hang on, there are 50 works containing the tag homosexual underground (Disco Elysium) incidentally, including a fic called Dick Mullen and the Homoerotic Cigarette.
Oh wow, has somebody made Dick Mullen the character, or is it just Harry being sad again?
I think this is Harry being sad.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the skills coming up, so this is just Harry being sad.
Fair enough.
It's Harry / Kim. It's got unresolved sexual tension, internalized homophobia. Written in the style of Disco Elysium. Superstar cop and sorry cop. And sober Harry Dubois.
Oh god.
Which is in 106 works. Out of 4,000 works, he's only sober in one. In 100, I should say.
Oh, bless him. I mean, you'd expect that, really.
No, that's true. No, Besa, we die like Harry Dubois failing the authority check with Titus Hardy. I know about that one.
I don't think.
I've seen discussion about it. There is an authority check where you essentially have a game of chicken with Hardy, and eventually you put a gun to your head and be like, yeah, want to bet? And you can kill yourself if you fail that check. And Harry just dies. It's a bad ending.
Yeah, well, it would be.
Yeah.
Actually, saying that, one of my favourite things about the whole game was the morale meter. Like, yeah, you had a health meter and there was a morale meter. Where
yeah.
Yeah, like
and you can die from the chair.
No, like it wasn't. It's not quite death. It's just Harry just gives up. He's like, right, I'm not doing this anymore. Just walks off the job. Off he goes.
No, you can die from the mental damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, one of the only time I failed and had to reload a save, it was because my morale meter got too low, and like Harry just gave up. Just like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm walking off the job. I'm going to do something else.
So, there's only one time I'm aware of where the morale meter can kill you. Oh shit! No, maybe it's the physical one.
Health.
It's the chair. It's the chair in
Everett's office. Yeah.
Yeah. You can die from that chair. It can be so uncomfortable you die.
We've all sat in chairs like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we sure have. And that's one of the most notable places where you can die.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to look for some fics about him soon. I'm just going through Homosexual Underground right now.
Yeah, fair enough. If there's anything that,
because that's amusing. Hanky Panky Code. That's a phrase I've not heard from in a long time. That's Harry Kim explaining to Harry what the handkerchief code is, by the looks of it.
The handkerchief code.
Yeah. I don't know all the details, but it is a gay thing from the 70s, I want to say.
Oh, is it like sort of how you wear it in your top pocket or something?
Let's find out, shall we? So this fic is called Hanky Panky Code by HTTPS Awesome. This is Kim explaining the handkerchief code.
Okay. Oh, Kim's got more skills.
Oh yeah, Rule of Cool is in here.
Yeah. Paddy
Underground.
Practicality.
Underground is his sexual thoughts. Challenging failure. Despite your attempts to stay professional, you notice how broad he is, how small your hand seems in the ocean. That is his signature green disco-ass blazer. I should mention one of the additional tags is, Kim likes bears.
Because of course he does.
You know what? I'd be well up for reading, again, Disco Elysium from the perspective of Kim, but it's entirely rom-com, I can fix him attitudes. Maybe that's why he's stuck with him. Because Kim loves bears, and he wants to fix Harry.
Yeah, he's just letting his professionalism get in the way of it. Mm-hmm. Because he is a cop first.
And eventually he does fix him.
Yes.
At least he did in my game.
Yeah.
I imagine there's a playthrough where you can make him worse, but I spent my time trying to fix Harry.
I'm going to have a lot of fun finding out. Oh.
So, does he explain the handkerchief code? I think I might have been misled. I don't see him explaining the handkerchief code. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to Google it.
Yeah, let's find out what's going on.
Sorry, do you just mean generally? Or... Let's just find out what's going on.
Let's get a lowdown on reality.
In life? What's going on? Well, we're on this rock, right? It's orbiting around the sun. And it's been downhill from there ever since.
Do you know where you are? Where do you think you are? I don't. Tell me where we are now. We're in England.
Oh, that's a problem. So, the handkerchief code. It's not just a gay thing, it turns out.
Okay.
It's a system of color-coded cloth handkerchiefs or bandanas for non-verbally communicating one's interests in sexual activities or fetishes. The color of the handkerchief identifies a particular activity, and the pocket it's worn in identifies the wearer's preferred role. Wearing a handkerchief on the left side of the body indicates that one is a top, while wearing it on the right side indicates that one is a bottom.
Okay.
For example, wearing a dark blue handkerchief indicates an interest in anal sex, and wearing it on the left pocket indicates a preference for being the penetrating partner.
Right, I see.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Wikipedia has some examples of different colours and what they can mean. So the black handkerchief is S&M. Dark blue, anal sex. Light blue, oral sex. Any guesses for brown?
Cleveland Steamers.
If that is poo, then yes.
Yeah. Effectively, yes, it is.
Green is hustler/prostitution. I don't know why I pronounced that so weird. Hustler/prostitution.
It's a hard thing to say.
Grey is bondage. Orange, anything goes. Purple is for piercing. Red is for fisting. And yellow is for pissing.
Right, okay.
There you go. Now you know which handkerchiefs to wear or not wear at a pride parade.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but now I have that information, I guess.
Now you know when you're out and about, you see someone with a handkerchief in their back pocket that's is a particular colour. Now you know. This
is a little bit like the Freemasonry handshakes.
Yes, but for gay sex.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, that's a thing that I didn't know existed. So, well,
let it never be said this show isn't educational.
Yeah, we learn something new every day.
And I'm curious how this plays into this fic. Now, I know. I'm guessing Harry has won one, and yeah.
And Kim's looking at it thinking,
hang on, does that mean that's what he likes?
Yeah, like, does he like it, or does he not know what the fuck he's doing?
Yeah. I'm just going through now. I'm just curious. I'm also curious which handkerchief Harry uses.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a blue one.
Dark or light blue, though?
I think it just says medium blue. Sorry, as an aside, it's because it's mentioned this. Did you play the board game with Kim?
No.
Oh.
I know you can buy the board games from the bookshop.
Next playthrough, play it with Kim.
Yes. Okay.
It's quite a sweet little scene.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, it's mentioned in this fic. What's up?
Found a thing.
Oh, dear.
I have found a thing. Let me just post this here. This is Hell Hath No Furies by MyList.
Mm-hmm.
The summary is, one morning, a detective of the 41st Precinct of the Revachol Citizens Militia wakes up with a mission to gather a harem of demon girls. Not like a head filled with 24 different voices was noisy enough.
I have some trivia for you.
Okay.
The original title for Disco Elysium was...
It was something to do with the Furies. Yeah.
No Truce with the Furies.
No Truce with the Furies, yeah.
Yes.
Which I always misread as fairies. And I don't know why.
I've also read that the reason they changed the title is because people kept calling it No Truce with the Furries.
I see.
Which would be a very different game.
It would, yeah, 100%.
And you know what? Now I've said it, I kind of want to see a version where instead he's going to investigate this hanged furry. Like, he's in the wolf costume and everything.
Oh, no.
Just how weird the game would be if it started like that. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is a Helltaker crossover. Aha.
I don't know what Helltaker is.
We should play it sometime. I've been thinking about it's a very short visual novel that I thought would be entertaining for us all to play. I've not played it yet. I do have a copy because it's free on Steam. All I know is the author of the game was disappointed that there isn't enough Yuri about demon girls in suits, so he made a game about attractive demon ladies wearing suits, and it is overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Okay, I see.
And I've seen some fantastic art from it, so...
I do think I remember seeing some art being tagged as Helltaker, but not quite sure where it came from.
All I know is it's about demon ladies in suits, and
the jury, evidently.
God bless you. Those are all good things. So
yeah, fair enough.
Yes, I'm happy to see where that goes. We'll sit down and play that together, the three of us, at some point.
Yeah, okay. If we want to play more visual novels, let's do it.
We should. I keep meaning to. Right, I'll see what else we got. Was there any... Oh, no, that's who I was going to say. Okay, I'll do one last search. I want to see what people are writing about Everard Clare.
Yes, I don't think there'll be a right lot about him.
He's not in the top 10 characters, shockingly. So I'm going to take a brief detour and look at the tag Kuno.
Yeah, let's see what Kuno's doing.
Because he's a piece of shit.
He is, but he's a pathetic piece of shit.
Damn right he is.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a pathetic piece of shit.
Okay, this sounds fun. This is input by Anonymous. Oh no, this could get bad, actually. We'll see. This is input by Anonymous. Kuno has been trying to say something to Kim for a few weeks at this point. Kuno has a question for Kim vis-a-vis the homosexual underground.
Oh, Kuno might think he's gay.
I mean, he is, so...
Is he?
Kim's gay, yeah.
No, I mean...
Oh, sorry,
gay, but,
is Kuno gay? Got you, with you now. Okay.
Yeah,
Kuno's been trying to say something to... Yeah. But why is he gay? I'm sorry, that's still my favourite meme. that one interview, just, why are you gay? Who says I'm gay? You are gay. And eventually down the line he just goes, but then who is gay? And he seems just genuinely confused by everything.
It is a fucking
I love that clip. But who is gay? Right. Kuno. Say, Bino, what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Kim says. Did I? When did you figure out you were... How did you... Oh. Kim didn't expect that. How did you know you were a homo? Kim cleared his throat. I mean, it was like... Oh, sorry, that's cool. I mean, was it like... Did it come to you in a dream? Or did you suck off a dude and go, oh, wow, cool? Or suck off a girl and off and go, oh, wow, gross? Or Kuno just got curious is all. How'd you guys figure it out? And how you, I don't know, stop doing it? Does it ever stop?
I'm sorry, I've got to say that was the closest that you have ever got to fucking Devo.
Devo? Oh, shit. Okay.
You were just slipping in and out of Devo. It was fucking beautiful.
I mean, Scouse is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Though I've realised I can't say Kuno without, like, slipping into it.
Yeah, Kuno, yeah.
Fucking Kuno. Maybe you didn't meet the right girl, though. No. Women are not for me.
Kuno's
they aren't
not
for
Welsh.
everyone. No, that was meant to be Kim. That's how...
No, like, you were fucking...
Maybe you didn't find the right girl, though. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it sounded Welsh. It sounded very
Damn
Welsh. Oh, this is what happens when Grace isn't here. We just sit around doing silly
We just
voices.
do shit accents.
Yeah.
We do need... I hate to say it, but somehow Grace is the one that keeps us grounded.
Yeah, 100%.
That shouldn't be the case, because she's the wild card, but...
I will say I stand by my reptilian brain, though.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah, no, that was a solid impression.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that.
Okay, Kuno, there's a guy he might like, and...
Oh.
Kuno thought maybe there's a guy he might like. I'm going Brummy now. Harry's a fucking freak, but he likes everything he breathes, so he's no use, but you're like a proper homosexual. So Kuno figured he should get some input, figure out if he's permanently damaged, or if it... whatever. Do you think I'm damaged? Kim says softly. The question finally makes Kuno lift his head up and look at him. He seems alarmed by it. What? No, you're the coolest motherfucker in Jamrock. So, if it is permanent, it isn't damage. Don't stress too much about it. Let it be. I'm not saying that word, but because they've blacked out.
Yeah,
but
that's
those people are cool in my book. I mean,
Yeah.
homosexuals, they're fine. Kuno doesn't fucking care about that shit. Groovy, he says. This was very wholesome for a Kuno fic.
It was, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous. That was good. I'm definitely not saying that word, though.
No,
Jesus.
yeah, you shouldn't. I mean, they blanked it
No.
out in the game, we can blank it out here.
Damn right.
let's
Even on
just
the
say,
jackets.
Yeah, this is it. Let's just say it begins with F, you can prefix
yeah.
it with piss, and Kuno says it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
There are 44 works in Everard Clare.
Oh.
I'll make this my last search because we're getting towards time. I'm just gonna try and find one where he's a prominent figure, but so far I'm not. He's just mostly in the background.
Yeah, I didn't think people would be writing about Everard Clare,
That's a shame.
even though he is fantastically hateable. But yeah,
I'm also shocked how little Garts we're seeing as well.
yeah, I did like fucking with Gart. Didn't deserve it, but yeah.
Did you give him the apology bird?
I gave him the apology bird. Yeah, once I found
Good.
it.
Same.
I did feel bad for Trashy's Cafe.
He's a bit of a twat, but in the grand scheme of things, he's not that much.
I mean, it's fair enough, really. Because thing is, like, imagine things from his point of view. You've had a dead body hanging in the back of your establishment, stinking up the place and looking absolutely horrific. For 4 days, the cops turn up and be like, "We're the cops. We're here to sort this out. We're here to get rid of the body and find out who did it."
Him.
And yeah, Harry fucking turns up, gets blackout drunk for 3 fucking days, crashes his fucking police motor carriage, and generally just trashes the place, and then fuck all happens for another week because basically they've got to start from square one, including finding his
Yeah.
badge he's got in his ledger.
If they just sent Kim first instead.
Yeah, Kim and
If
Kim
Kim got there
Vikmar.
first, things would have been solved.
Yeah, Kim and Vikmar, and yeah,
I mean, the thing about Jean, he's equally fucked up.
he is.
Like they are both kind of, they're made for each other in their own shitty way.
Well, yeah. By the sounds of things, that's what police work in that universe does to you.
I think it's just they throw themselves into their job to hide from something. It's sort of a self-destructive behavior. Talking of cool police people, I've just seen a ship I didn't expect, and I'm kind of on board with it.
Okay.
There are 6 works. Titus Hardy / Smoker on the Balcony.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, that is kind of cute and interesting. I wonder how they arrived at that conclusion.
Yeah, I'm on board with it, though.
Well, yeah. Like,
they don't really interact much. But...
They don't really, but I suppose this is the beauty of fanfic. Like, people will often just throw something on the wall and see if it sticks.
So we can't talk about this because it's locked. And as a rule, we don't talk about locked fics because these people want their privacy and we respect that. But there is a fic here. It is Everard Clare / Reader. And it's explicit. Other tags include workplace sex, prove you're a real union man,
Oh no.
and power imbalance.
You fucking found it. Oh jeez.
I'm going to send this to you personally. It's not going in the Discord.
Thanks.
Because,
thank you
as I
so
say,
much for
we
that.
can't talk about this, but I know you want to see this. It's 3,000 words long. The summary includes the phrase, Everard Clare is a hard-working union man. Why don't you show your boss some appreciation?
Yeah, I'm just hearing You Don't Get Me, I'm Part of the Union by the Strawbs playing in my head. Oh boy.
Yeah. You bag Claire.
I see.
I just love seeing my union members at work.
That's not a bad impression.
I know, I'm horrified by how good I am at Everard Clare.
That's not a bad impression of me, Harry.
Oh, you must understand, Harry. This, you need to get sucking on my ding-dong. It's for the good of the union, you understand? Now, understand that you're a good Oh, fuck me. Hold on. Hold on.
Are you reading from the fic?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I did just see another fic we can talk about, because this one isn't locked.
Oh, good.
Everard Clare / OC.
Oh, what?
This is Suggestion by Sid X March. It's male-female. It's Everard Clare, an original non-binary character. The category is F/M. That's where I got that. Blowjobs, vaginal sex, feedism, body worship, chubby kink, belly kink, mind games, size difference, don't like, don't read. Also, if you like this, cool. Yeah. This is romancing Everard Clare.
The fattest man in Revachol.
The fattest man in the entire Insulinda.
Probably, yeah. The fattest man in the entire Isla. But definitely the fattest man in Revachol West.
Certainly. I have to I mean, no. You know what you do? I understand everyone has their own preferences. I don't know why you'd pick Everard Clare. He's such a slippery man.
I guess some people they have a power kink, maybe.
I've got Everard Clare Garter here as well.
What, /fic?
Yeah. It's explicit. It contains spanking, punishment, dom/sub, anal sex, orgasm denial. Sorry if I forgot anything. Special thanks to all the votes in the modest cock versus modestly sized cock poll. Couldn't have done it without you. This is a real piece of work by also Sid X March, who is fond of their Everard Clare.
Yeah, fond of the chubby union man.
Mm-hmm. It feels wrong to even call him a union man. He's a mob boss.
Yes, but there it is.
He is, nominally speaking, a union man. I also have slightly below here some art. Oh, yeah, some art of Everard Clare and Jean Vicquemer.
Okay.
It's in Russian, so I can't read what that's called.
I think I've been down the same path. I've looked at a few of this guy's art piece, this person's art piece. Sorry, and I'm yeah. Like, some of it's bizarre, some of it's quite good. Yeah, like have a look when you get a chance. There's a few good ones.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm going to read Claire/Lawrence in A Real Piece of Work. Come now, my friend. As you know, I'm an extremely busy man. Do you really think I would waste my time calling you up here if it weren't of utmost importance with so many union matters that need attending to? How does Gart talk? I can't remember.
Sort of like sarcastically.
Oh, that's a hard sell. I'll leave it for now. I'll avoid doing Gart. I can assure you I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Whatever errands Harry must attend to in his personal time is certainly no business of mine.
This is wonderfully well written. It seems to be... Yeah, they seem to have retained their personality through this author. So, yeah.
Oh, they've absolutely nailed writing Claire. Oof. Good boy. Now. Everard grins as he pushes his chair back from his desk and pats his thigh invitingly.
So yeah, if you ever want to know...
Now. Can't be having that. Are you going to settle down and quietly accept the punishment you know you deserve? So it's just the combination of the BDSM talk and the voice.
Yeah, it's... I suppose if you ever want to know what it's like to be like BDSM, but like the person on the top is really condescending, like, read this fic.
Yeah. If you, listener, ever want to hear BDSM from the sound of a middle management guy from Milton Keynes, call me. I'll read 50 Shades in that voice if you want. It'll be very amusing. And the only thing stopping me is that I don't think anyone wants that. But if one person writes in and says, do it, fucking will.
Alternatively, I'm offering the exact same service, but with ancient reptilian brain.
Yes, that too.
In which case, it will take several days to get through 50 Shades of Grey.
And you'll need like 3 litres of cough medicine.
Yes.
That voice is not sustainable.
No, 100% not.
Grace, I'm making the same offer as her. She will do Kuno, because I know she's got a good scouse.
Well, can Grace do a Kuno voice?
I think so.
Oh.
I think if we put push come to shove, because she does occasionally dip into scouse whenever she's grumpy.
Yeah.
So, or like emotionally like agitated, she'll start getting scouse.
Oh, brilliant!
I reckon she's got Kuno in her.
So we found out that Grace can do the Kuno.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, we're wrapping up now. What have you learned today?
I've learned that this episode has a disproportionate amount of gushing in it.
Oh, for sure.
Because it was like an hour before we got started. But anyway,
Damn
we had
right.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I was also just going to say that I've learned that the Disco Elysium fandom is doing exactly what I expected.
Yes.
Which is all Harry Kim all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just realised there was someone else I wanted to search for.
Oh.
In the tags. Oh, God, no, I found something even more cursed. 2 words. Well, 3 words. Everard Clare / Measurehead.
Oh, no. Come on.
It's explicit.
Can I opt out of this thought?
Oh. Yeah.
Can I discard this thought?
Time to leave. I don't want to think about that. I was just curious if there were any Measurehead fics, because his dialogue style is so unique that we might have to come back to this when Grace has finished the game.
Disco Elysium 2.
Disco Inferno.
Yeah, we could call it Disco...
There's your sequel.
2 Disco to Elysium.
2 Disco to Elysium.
Disco Elysium Revachol Drift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there aren't many Measurehead fics. That's a shame.
Hmm.
He would be really hard to write, so I understand why.
This is fair. It's difficult to write the massive racist.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I've learned a lot of Harry and Kim. I expected more Gart, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It surprises me there isn't more Gart erotica out there. Because I heard there was, but it turns out I've been misled.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do wonder why.
There was no Cursed Yuri that we saw, which surprised me as well.
Yeah.
Klaus and Ruby, I always thought would be... Sorry, Klasier and Ruby.
Doomed Yuri.
All Yuri is doomed Yuri.
Well, yeah, but doomed Yuri, not cursed Yuri. It wouldn't be cursed. It'd be...
It would be doomed.
Rather sad, like a lot of the things in the Disco Elysium universe, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But well, no, what am I on about? Unfortunately, it gives it depth, you know.
It does. I also assumed we would see more Fix-It-Fix for Kuno, and we haven't. Because I've seen a lot of fan arts of... So, I know I've mentioned this to you, Nick, but if Kim is incapacitated at the end of the game, Kuno joins you for the rest of it and can be talked into joining the police and going to police academy.
Yes,
I
did hear that.
I've seen a lot of really good fan art of adult Kuno who's joined the precinct and is like the young rookie who's mentored by Harry and Kim. And I like that, and I expected to see more fics about that. But
that would
I've
have been
not.
fun. Yeah, that would have been really fun.
We didn't see any about Egghead in our travels.
Shit, yeah.
I'm gonna have a quick
about
look.
That.
Quick look. I'm not seeing any off the top of my head.
The thing is, though, Egghead is like one of the least complicated characters.
That's true. The fic would just be the words "hardcore." Yeah.
It would just be like scooter lyric after scooter lyric.
Yeah. I don't even think he has a tag. Disco Elysium. No, he's not even coming up. Oh no, it's because it's Egghead space. That's why.
Yeah.
There are 2 fics with Egghead in.
Oh, that's more than 0. So, yeah.
But it's not many, and he's very much in the background by the looks of things.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
There's 23 involving the Phasmid too, which I would be curious about.
Do any have the explicit tag? I ask
Excellent.
only for...
Excellent question.
I ask only for research purposes.
The first one does, but it's not the Phasmid involved.
Okay.
It's just the Phasmid is there, but it's a Harry Kim explicit.
Right, I see.
Same with that one. That's ABO. Oh, okay, Nick, I do have one more fic for you today. Who do you think is shagging the Phasmid?
Oh, the deserter.
No.
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 Is it Kim while you're asleep?
No. The fic is called When the Maybells Bloom by Fine Feathered Friend. And this is the Phasmid and Jean.
Okay. Okay.
Alone and depressed, Jean wanders into the salt marshes of the coast and has a life-altering experience with a talking bug, aka the fic where Jean lets the bug lay eggs in him and ends up being fine with it. Notes.
I see.
So, this is easily the weirdest thing I've ever published, though alas not the weirdest thing I've ever written. Anyway, if you're here, I assume it's because you want to be. If you don't want to read about John getting bug eggs stuck in him, then laying them, then shoo, get out of here.
Hang on,
based on this art. Let's look at the art.
Something went wrong. Oh no.
The post is unavailable because it's from a protected account. Understandable. I wouldn't be on Twitter either. We're on Twitter, by the way, but I've not posted anything in years.
Yeah, we
don't endorse fascists.
One of the notes at the bottom is so sorry or you're welcome, whichever is most appropriate.
Thank you for expanding the medium of literature.
Yes.
And let's be real, we're not getting a second Disco Elysium, so I'm probably going to read the rest of these over time.
We can, yeah, exactly. After we've finished playing it again and again and again, we can, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I can't remember if I told you, Nick. There are 5 sequels to Disco Elysium in the works. 5 spiritual successors.
Yeah, I heard that there was a
The studio split up. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a thing that went on with the studio, and everybody's had a fit of sour grapes, and are like, we're just
the author no longer has the rights to it anymore. Yeah.
I am going to make a prediction here, and let's just say I'm going to be very surprised if they all don't suck.
We'll see.
But,
I'll keep an eye on all of them, and if any of them are good, I'll let you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I might read this Phasmid fic at some point. Because that's... I just don't know. I'm curious why Jean.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have thought Harry, if anyone.
Yeah, he maybe, like, Harry goes and finds it again because, it's interesting, and then...
Walks in on his former partner getting bummed by a cryptid.
Things happened.
Huh. Well, we've learned some things here. So, not as much crack as I expected either.
Yeah.
Maybe when Grace is here, we'll do a follow-up on Disco Elysium, this time with crack.
Yeah.
Because we never actually did the crack search today, now I think about it.
We didn't do crack, we didn't do crack.
It's because we take this game so seriously that we decided, no, this game's an art form, we don't want to see crack, we're just going to go right in. I've also learned we need Grace to keep us grounded.
To be fair, it was only going to be a foregone conclusion about this game, I reckon. I don't think...
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah, I don't think even having Grace here would have kept us...
Probably not.
On the ground.
I guess not.
Because it is just so good,
Mm-hmm.
This is Nick from the Shipping Forecast, please telling you, go play Disco Elysium.
Yes,
fact,
if you've listened to this and you've not played Disco Elysium, fuck you. You should have listened to us at the start.
Yeah, go play it.
How dare you? I'm kidding. No, stay. We love all our listeners.
Yeah, we love all our listeners, but we would love you more if you played Disco Elysium.
Yes, please. Okay. Right. Time to go. It's been fun. It's been too long, so we need to stop here. Thank you for listening if you made it this far. If you're enjoying us, follow us on all our social medias. They're listed in the show notes. Get in touch. Tell us things. We sometimes like gratification like that. If you're an author, you want us to review on your fics, send it in. We'll take a look. We'll even read some of it on the show if you really like. And join us next time when we should have all three of us again.
Yeah.
Assuming no one's booked any surprise holidays.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. As an aside, I've done good not making the Star Trek reference that should be obvious to anyone who's watched Star Trek Voyager, because there's a character called Harry Kim in Voyager, and that's who I think of every time I see Harry/Kim.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. We're not doing Star Trek again for a while. We've done this so many times. Yeah.
Actually, do you think the writer of Disco Elysium had a similar Douglas Adams 42 moment when he was writing it? It's like, I need names for these characters. I need names for these characters. Where has it come from? And he's just sat there watching
They looked at Star Trek Voyager and thought, Harry and Kim.
Yeah, and he's
yes,
like,
of course.
It's like Harry Kim. That'll do.
I mean, it fits because Harry Dubois has turned down his promotion twice at this point. Ensign Harry Kim of the USS Voyager spent the entire 7-year mission never being promoted.
Oh, okay.
So maybe there's a parallel there.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's kind of a running meme in the series that Harry's the only person who never got promoted at any point. So, eat shit, Harry. Yeah, join us next
Kim,
time.
Not Harry Dubois.
Oh, no. Harry, totally me.
Harrier has eaten
Harry Dubois
more than his fair share of shit.
Damn right. That poor man. Okay, join us next time. Don't know what we're covering. We'll figure. Actually, no, I do know what we're covering. It's going to be more sad old men. One of them's going to have a French accent. Okay, good night.
Good night, I guess.
I didn't say what we're covering, did I?
No.
We'll find out next time. Okay, I'm going to start recording.
Stay disco.